lives and creativity thrives. It's the I'm Me podcast, your front row pass to independent music, movies, and unforgettable moments. Hosted by the man who loves to keep it fresh, Dave.
Yes, I'm here. I'm fresh. I've got Speed Stick and a six-pack of Bud Light brought in by my guest. We're all drunk, and hopefully, authorities, if you find this, please don't come find me, okay? Thank you. Welcome to the I'm Me podcast, independent music, movies, and entertainment. Olivia, who is not here today, she is off on some strange sexcapade, or I don't know, man. I mean, she's interchanging with multiple things, but God knows we love her, so hopefully she'll be back next time around. Before I say the name and have these guys introduce themselves, I do got to thank those big things called sponsors. Some people, man, got to make them happy. I want to thank the Beauty Bar in DeForest, Wisconsin. Hair, nails, and cocktails. That's right. We try to look good here on the show, including the engineer, man. She comes all the way here to get his nails all done and make him feel happy. Isn't that right, Gabe? Okay, well, sorry. I didn't mean to say that. We can edit that part out. I'm kidding. You can contact them at 608-842-0667. Horns and Halos Films, the movie Banjo, coming soon to a theater near you. And a big thanks to where we're at Sounds Studios, 573-979-7137. Call this place, check it out. They're also on the web at soundsstudios.com is the website. And finally, Liners Opening Music and everything created by Mr. Matt Irwin himself and Irwin Music. I am very happy to have, all the way from the backwoods of Missouri, the big hail bale truck they got here to get here on the show, man. I'm very grateful to you. You guys can go ahead and introduce yourselves. That'd be great.
Hello, I'm Kevin Orenthal, Gertrude Winstead.
Yeah, I'm Damon Dale.
I'm Buzz McIntyre.
And who's the fourth person?
She's my wife.
Our supporter.
This is our supporter.
She's our main supporter.
Yeah.
Besides,
Did you say earlier she was the groupie? Or?
Well, she's my personal
It's,
groupie.
it's the Cleves personal beer wank.
Yes.
I gotta trade my wife on that. And these guys are the Axemen.
For the
right?
Axemen.
Axemen.
Yeah, very happy to have you guys here. Now, Kevin and I go way back. Kevin and I, just to give you a back history on us, we ended up say something to the rest of the class. No, I'm just kidding. Kevin and I go way back.
We dated in college first.
We dated in college first, and then
that didn't work out.
I found him on Tinder. No, I'm sorry, Kevin. Jane, if you're hearing this, disregard. Okay.
I don't even know these people.
Kevin was in numerous bands. I know I met him through a very popular band from around here called the Silver Lining Band from around here, and they did some great stuff here in the music scene here in Southeast Missouri. But let's go ahead and start a little bit of background on you and kind of go around the room and stuff, and a little background of previous bands, previous projects you guys had done before this came about.
Sure. Well, you're the first.
You're
the first of the round. I mean, I'm in the middle.
Well, after the world tour, we came back. Like you said, I played with Matt. I was one of those church guys before, and so I did a lot of music in church and that kind of thing. And then in the '90s, discovered marijuana, and so I started playing in a grunge band, and then got back into church, and then kind of now just did different projects and stuff like that. And these guys have been fantastic, but yeah. The Silver Lining Band, that was cool. Me and Matt, I think we played a couple of times, a little duo thing. I remember we played at one place. It was some sort of a festival, and it was like
Scott City Festival years ago.
Yeah, it was like 400 degrees that day. And I think there was a guy that was from American Idol, or he was headlining it or something. So I got
I think Bucky Covington.
Yeah, it was some guy like
Nobody's ever heard of him yet after
yeah.
one song.
He was super
wasn't it?
famous.
Super famous. Yeah.
But yeah, we just kind of did that, and then I've been doing a lot of like events around Crothersville. Like that's mainly kind of what I've been doing. Is like we had the thing in we had like a Riverfest festival, and we've been doing like barbecue shows and chili cook-offs, and like we don't really do the bar stuff.
No.
So,
Or get paid for anything.
right,
there you go.
yeah. But like
Amateurs.
we've been doing this for about a year now. It's been a little over a year now.
Yeah, it's been over a year.
Yeah.
And we were lucky to be introduced to Buzz somehow. I have no idea how that happened.
Yeah, at the paint store, me and Damon had played in a bunch of different projects together, and then and so we decided we were going to try out, and we had a band. They're going for
Oh, yeah.
a little bit, but we were called the Sexecutioners.
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 yeah.
I want the lubricators was going to be
Yeah.
that was my choice.
Oh, okay, I gotta ask. How did the name the Sexecutioners?
It sounded so metal at the time.
I can just imagine like going something. What do you want to do? Let's go check. What?
The executioners are playing down the corner.
It did. It's not
They're
a bad
offering
idea.
lube and condoms.
We had a whole thing. Yeah.
Was it lubricators or there was another lube that I was
Yeah, it was all along the same.
whatever, I forgot what the names I came up with were all vetoed.
We had a theme though. We definitely had a
We had a theme. When it comes my turn, I'll tell them how we started.
Okay. That's all I got.
That's all you have? I can't believe that. Yeah, but Kevin is a great musician. He can play many instruments, and sing his ass off.
He sings
my
like a
God.
Lord have
bird.
mercy. But anyway,
He eats more than a bird, but he does sing.
yeah,
like-
he drinks the shit out of some water.
That's the secret. That's the
Man, I
secret.
bet you. The only reason he had a job in the first place was to afford that water he bought. Is it wasn't the little.
Well, it has to be, that filtered
Yeah, the $5 a bottle. of
electrolyte.
water.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, yeah, I've played drums since about 10 years old. A heavy metal guy myself, and been in several bands. Mainly a band with a guy named Jamie Adams, who was real well known down in the Boot Hill, and he played up here in a band called Relic back in the day. But anyway, he and I were in a band, and we toured Tennessee for lots of years. And then anyway, we did that for like 10, 15 years, and then I just got tired of the bar scene. Smoke, staying
Why would
up
you get
till
tired
3.
of that?
Well, first of all, the rock and roll fantasy we all had, it's not like that. It's like, okay, you're going to spend an hour loading all this shit back in the trailer now.
But at the end of the night, you get almost $50. So.
Yeah.
There you go.
So even if there was a groupie,
And
They're gone
the people in the club are like bored and talking to each other and playing pool.
yeah,
I've been there.
they don't care.
They don't care.
So I bowed
Yeah.
out and kind of retired.
Yeah, I don't. I know. It's
Then I got back into it. About whenever we started talking about it, I bought an electronic drum set just so I could play in the house and not in my shop. So I keep the volume down because I had two Dachshunds that would not like a real drum set. So I just asked Buzz one day if, say, hey man, I want to try this drum set out if you want to come over and jam or whatever. And then one thing led to another. We're just for fun and kind of stupidity, just to see how stupid we could be.
Yeah.
Like I said, man,
We're
I've
doing good.
always wanted to play Stacy's Mom, just because it's a corny ass song, And that's how we started.
Oh, it's our
And
biggest
then we
hit.
found Buzz somehow. So, and he was just as stupid as we are.
Well, we had somebody that came in the paint store
Yeah, it
that I
was,
worked at.
Debbie,
Debbie, yes.
wife's
and
cousin,
she had said
Debbie.
that,
do you know of a guitarist? And she said, I do.
yeah.
Yeah, we could not find a guitarist
No,
anywhere.
it's
And-
so weird. It used
I
to be that's
couldn't
all you
find a
could
bass
find.
player or a drummer.
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
We didn't even know he was looking. Our fame did not precede us in our quest of, hey, Kevin and Damon.
well, I look
I'm
at
looking
it
for
was
some people.
fate, man. It was fate.
Yeah, I figured we would get
Fate.
calls from all
Like
over.
the divergence, the house of whatever was in the second something
phase of
phase of the moon, and it just
Second
the planets lined up.
That's right. We all get
And
along perfect. I mean, sense of
Age
humor
of
is exactly the
Aquarius
same.
once again or something.
I will come to the phone later on. We'll tell them the phone jokes.
Phone joke. Phone joke.
Yeah, we'll save that till just after Buzz's turn.
So I started out. I was born. I started out playing when I was about 15 or 14 or something, and then I started. What happened was my brother, who is legally insane, he started a band, and he called it Cowboy Fred and the Rambling Gigolos because he didn't have any better sense, but. It was a fun band. It was me, and it was my cousins, 2 cousins, and Victor and Dan. They were all McIntyres, my brother. And then we hooked up with a drummer and a bass player, and we finally started playing in dives. And that was where I got my start when I was 17 years old, playing in dives, which was sort of like what Damon just described, what playing in dives is like. But especially in Memphis, where people ignore you most of the time. But we were actually able to get our main benefit was, according to the club owner, Candy, was that we didn't play quite as many sad songs, and people didn't fight as much when we played there. So that was at a place called the Mellow Rebel Saloon, and it was a classic place. But anyway, after that, later on, I started playing in other bands, playing mostly weddings, a lot of weddings, receptions, and stuff like that. And then eventually wound up in 1992. I was playing in a quartet, and we were in The Firm. We were featured in The Firm. It's that scene on the top of the Peabody, in case you want to grab your DVD and go and look it up real fast. It's about 20 minutes in. So there you go. So that's my claim to fame. And since then, I've played a lot of wedding receptions and other things, and some cool stuff. I played in a band that opened up for somebody.
I remember those guys.
Yeah. Anywho, my mind is gone. But I played with Bernadette Peters. That's right, the actress, the famous actress.
Play the horn.
Bernadette Peters, was she the actress that was
in The Jerk?
The Jerk.
Jerk. Yeah, she was in Jerk. She dated Steve Martin for a while. You know, they were sort of together for a while. Yeah, she also sings, and it was a special thing, a fundraiser for the Memphis Symphony Orchestra, and so they hired me to play guitar and banjo with her, and that was a lot of fun. Although we played in the Pyramid, and you really couldn't hear anything we played.
Right.
He's underselling himself.
No, I'm not.
He has our claim to fame featuring. We can always add that to
There
the
you
flyer.
go.
Sure.
I mean,
Featuring Buzz McIntyre, who was in
I liked
the
it
movie
whenever-
Firm, playing original music.
Whenever there's a movie on TV and it's from Paramount Pictures, I point out to my wife that I'm associated with Paramount Pictures.
Right. That's right.
So
It was exciting.
it was fun.
It was the year we got married.
We got married that year. That's
And then
right.
They auditioned.
And then we were in a movie, and then it just went downhill straight from there.
When you were in The Firm 20 minutes into the movie, did you ever have a chance to meet Tom Cruise? I'm just
Okay, yeah, I saw Tom Cruise. I never met him. The only real person, famous person that I had any interaction with would be the director, who was Sidney Pollack.
Okay.
And that was super cool because he would ask us, he wanted authenticity, in the thing. So he would say stuff like he told us what kind of music he wanted, and we just played. We wrote it on the spot, most of it. We had one tune pre-written, but then he's like, we needed 2 more, and so we just made them up right there, and it worked out okay. And so other than that, really, it was just mainly like I saw.
Gene Hackman.
Did I see Gene Hackman? I don't remember seeing. He wasn't in that scene. Gene wasn't in the scene. Gene wasn't in that scene. Who was the girl that was the star, the co-star? I can't.
Co-star,
The
Holly
co-star.
Hunter?
No, it wasn't Holly Hunter. It was. She was in it, but the co-star was another star. Anyway, but she was there.
That noise
and
was another drink.
I saw,
Live right here. In case you happen to know.
I bet the audience wouldn't have noticed at all until Dave pointed it out.
Jean Triplehorn. That
I'm
was her
very
name.
sorry.
I thought it gave me a chance to think of her name. Jean Triplehorn. And I did pass her in the hall. I definitely passed her in the hall. And I can say with great confidence that she averted her eyes.
Wow.
True Hollywood star. Huh?
That's where the end of my rock star dreams happened when I played out and nobody gave a,
Yeah, there you go.
all eyes weren't on me as I thought they would be
There you go.
in my fantasies growing up.
I always thought like the drummers got the chicks. I mean, that's
what I was told.
Here's the thing. I always thought it was the guitar player, but here's the real problem, okay? And this is the thing they never tell you. It's the drunks out there talking to the girls that get the chicks because you're busy playing music.
Yeah. Yeah, I always did really think that. I had a very warped sense of reality when I was 8 or when I first heard Kiss for the first time.
You were lied to.
I'm like, oh, man. But no, I've created that.
No, I'll tell you what. There was an ad for Epiphone guitars where like a garage band was sitting around playing and all these cute girls were dancing and stuff. Yeah. And I saw that. I'm like going, I want to play the guitar.
Mine was the Love Gun album where the band members are standing up there and the women are crawling at their feet.
There you go. See? You
it's
lied
a draw.
to.
It's a.
You were lied to. You were
I just
sold
thought
a
that was
bill of
automatic.
goods. You were sold a bill of goods.
That's a Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, I mean, no, there's not. There probably not happens. No, not for locally famous people. They don't give a shit.
Well, going around to you guys, speaking of which, what is your inspiration? I mean, what is your all-time favorite band that, inspired you to say, hey, man, I want to rock and roll? I mean,
probably mine would have been, we listened to, we were a Beatles family. So when I was a kid, that's all, we listened to a lot of the Beatles and that's kind of what got me into it. Because there's 4 of us, there's 4 brothers. So Mom assigned us each a part and I got to be Paul McCartney. And so,
all right.
And it was like that. Like we would, anytime a song would play, like she would tell us who was singing it and who was singing the harmonies, and so we were like, that's what we did. Like I was, we were the Beatles, and I was like,
cool.
I can do this. I like this. This is fun.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I wish I was in your family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, my biggest what started me out was Kiss. The first 4 albums, kind of not so much the rest of it. But the first song I ever learned how to play the percussion to was Asia, Heat of the Moment.
Oh, wow.
incredible band.
and
Incredible band.
And I was in 5th grade. Parents were not going to buy me a drum set. Right? So I did the pot and pan trick, and then I ended up getting like all my board games out, and I would play them. And then basketball was the center.
Oh, yeah.
Because it had the perfect rebound. And I could play Heat of the Moment on a Monopoly box and a basketball. But Kiss was the main one, and it kind of went on to the heavier genres after that.
I always admire, musicians when they're out doing live shows and doing their thing that you guys, I know it takes practice, but you make it look so easy compared to, back in my heyday of, getting my turntables in and popping on some headphones and figure out the beats per minute to keep a drunken crowd, entertained for like 5 hours.
Never easy.
It's a lot of practice.
It's never easy.
Yeah. I went down from the 4, 5 hours, 1 hour sets. We usually play 1 hour, and that's good enough for me.
Yeah, that's plenty.
That's plenty.
I've played 5 sets a night in casinos for years. I played a lot of casinos too, not just weddings. And anyway, yeah, it gets old, And one time we even had to play extra over. We were playing at night and daylight saving times. we had to play like an extra hour because we don't stop
Time
till
went back.
5:30. You know,
We're about to close, and we're
Yeah.
open one more hour.
yeah. So
Well,
that
I
was
did a
fun.
divorce party.
That was fun. But what got me started in rock and roll, because that's what all I wanted to do at first. You know, was rock and roll. It was definitely would have to be David Bowie and Alice Cooper. You know, and my parents thought I was gay for a long time, but that was my two main. You know, at first, especially those two guys. You know, I just loved all that crazy crap. You know, I started listening to Diamond Dogs. My brother bought it actually, and I started listening to it, and you know, it just pulled me in. So yeah.
But you know jazz.
Oh yeah, but that's later.
You had 2 phases of
Two
inspiration.
phases. Yeah, I went through a jazz phase, and you know, there's even less money in jazz than there is in rock and roll.
So you picked the two wrong paths.
I know.
Yeah.
So when did you guys officially like all come together and start up the band and stuff, the Axemen?
Well, like I say, it was a little over.
It was a little over a year ago.
Yeah.
because
24.
Yeah.
It was still kind of cold in the year. You know, it was like early in the year.
Well, Kevin and I played with just a duo, I guess you'd say. We just practiced until we could find a guitar player. So it was probably 2004.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when we started.
Yeah.
And we just kind of wanted to get back in. We'd all kind of like taken a break from it for a while, and was just ready to get back into it. And,
You know,
I do want to ask a question. I was on the road back in May, and I had a chance to sit down with somebody for a breakfast interview. And another DJ friend of mine asked a real curious question. I never really thought about asking this with musicians. Do you think music has changed from the time of before COVID to after COVID now?
I don't know. I think it's gotten more kind of immature. I don't even listen to radio, but sounds
That's
like
what I mean. As a musician, has it pretty much, as far as you feel, music, as far as change from, way back when, before everything that happened, and then getting into now, do you think it's still pretty much the same way, or do you think anything has changed?
Well, I still listen to the same music I listened to in the 80s. So we weren't together back then, but it seemed like a lot of lyrically challenged songs were out on the pop scene.
Well,
I don't know
to
what was
me,
going on.
the difference is, and a lot of this was for different reasons. Some of it was MTV and the British invasion of the '80s. It's not like I liked all of it, but I could appreciate the fact that it was different from what had been going on before. And it was different, and it wasn't all the same. It didn't all sound like the same band. And today I can't tell. It sounds too much like the same product, and it's not a mystery. Like the top songs are written by like 8 people or something,
Right.
So it all ends up sounding like whatever. It just sounds more. It's always been this way. People copied what works. That's not a new thing. But now they just directly copy it from whatever the latest thing is, and it becomes a Xerox of a Xerox of a Xerox of a Xerox.
See, it's kind of why I agree with you that Kiss, laid the foundation out for, metal and rock. And, and there was always like, bands that followed Alice Cooper and different things. There was always originality. There was always something, new and different that you're like, oh God, man, this is cool. This is really cool. A lot of the music today, all my years been doing this. There's a lot of it I like, but to me, and it's no offense to anybody out there, listening to this, I feel like some of the songs, I'm just hearing the same thing, a repeat, the same thing. It's it's kind of like going to the movies and stuff too. There's no originality anymore in Hollywood when going in to see a movie. I've seen films. I could probably point out about 20 scenes from a movie from way back when. I wish the music scene and stuff like that would have a little more originality with new artists. People coming out.
I agree.
As we're kind of wrapping things up, because I know in the next half hour you guys are going to do a couple of songs. Now you guys have done, like you said, chili cook-offs, different things.
Daytime stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
A lot of
but
daytime
they were
stuff.
kind of a big deal, though. I mean, we don't want.
Motorcycle thing.
Oh, we played motorcycle club's bike show.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Actually, we got paid for that one. Yeah. But anyway, it was a pretty big deal, that chili cook-off now.
It was. Yeah.
I mean, this downtown
Yep.
Carruthersville
Well, that
at the
was a big
river.
crowd.
On the river.
A lot of people. Were
Oh, and all my speakers blew at one time.
And that was the first show.
We,
yeah.
you know, and
The
you could
first gig was
probably
an
honestly say we
electronic
were
drum
rolling
set.
on the river.
Well, we were,
blew my
Rock and
tweeters,
rolling on the
yeah.
river, something like that.
that was a good show. We've had some good shows.
Yeah, they're always entertaining.
I think y'all sung great.
Thank you.
And if I could sing, I would sing with you.
My mother thinks we're great. I think your mom thinks
Oh,
we're
yeah,
great.
yeah.
My mom would think that if she heard us, but
Yeah.
bless her heart, she doesn't get out. She's living in a home, but she's
sorry.
still doing well, doing really well. She's almost 90 years old.
Yeah, I'm in that situation now. My stepdad, my mom's husband, passed away from stage 4 lung cancer, and her health is not the greatest. I know with her, she's a big fan of music, and she's a big supporter of everything, going on, even with what I'm doing with this. And we ended up having to put our home up with somebody living there, like a rent-to-own that we're doing now, and we had to move in with her. We got a backspace where we're private away from her. But my mom is a badass. She's a Harley rider. She's like in her mid-80s. She's on her Harley. She's cruising around. She's a badass. It's just like, I got to give thumbs up to my mommy. All the mommies out there, man, doing your thing.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
she's the only person in the world you can like go someplace. We can talk music at a Panera, and she'll be like ripping on somebody about the way they're dressed or how the way they look. And I'm going like putting my head down. I had to explain to the manager, do you know that lady? I have no idea who she is, man. She came off the street. I think she's a cat lady. I don't know, man. But I gave her some weed. She went on her way. Yeah. Like, it's your mom, isn't it? I go, yeah, I can come back. I'm kidding.
But I will say this about Kevin's mother for real. She created a Facebook page that literally is only to support local Southeast Missouri live bands. Is that what she does?
Yeah, it's like Memories of Missouri or something like that. But like it's just,
memories. But she had one
Yeah.
that was literally just for support your
she
local
did that for a
bands.
long time. Yeah.
See, we need to do that more often. That's kind of why when, I started doing this way back when, I wanted like what you guys are doing as the Axemen, that I wanted to have people kick back and take a listen to. He's pointing to the bag.
Sorry.
We're stopping this brief moment. He's going to the bag.
Green bag.
He's used to me handing beers. I'm actually Buzz's beer wench.
Oh, you guys are awesome. I'm just kidding around. He's actually opening the can right now.
He didn't even try to hide it.
He drank the whole beer in 2 seconds. Sounds will be coming out later on. Engineer, delete that.
You're making me spill my beer.
With you guys doing your thing, that I wanted to basically, open the door up to let bands come in and talk about doing what they're doing. There's so much great stuff of what you guys are doing, which I think is incredible. Other bands like Flight Jacket, the Scatterguns, other Southeast Missouri bands, even bands all over the U.S., my entire time that I brought to their attention kind of what your mom's doing. I want people to know what's going on.
Yeah.
And I'm very excited that, you guys, took the time to hang out with me on a Saturday.
We thank you as well.
Yeah, thanks for having
Thanks,
us.
Dave.
And where can they find you guys? You want to throw out some media stuff?
We do have a Facebook
we have a
page. We have a
Facebook page.
TikTok.
Yeah.
We have all that.
But
But
he
you can still
created
rent.
all that,
You can
so-
still rent the firm too.
Oh, yeah, Buzz is on the firm forever. That's a permanent.
We're going to put the first 20 minutes of the firm on
I
there.
have a personal YouTube channel. I don't think I involve you guys, but it's called Midlife Crisis Drum Murder Magazine.
Oh yeah.
Midlife Crisis Drum Incorporated.
There you go.
That's what it is. And I'm totally act retarded.
Which that's mainly what this band
That's
is
kind of what we do.
Yeah, we're
This is what our practice is actually like.
Yeah.
It's not an
We
act.
don't really play a whole lot.
I actually think these guys helped my husband so much because we had moved from Memphis to Marion, Arkansas, to Haytime, Missouri, and he didn't have any gigs. And then he meets these guys, and whether you have a gig or not, he's happy. playing.
That's the biggest thing anymore, to enjoy what you do. The
There you
minute
go.
the happiness starts to
Yes.
go away, then why even do it anymore?
Yeah,
Right.
That's why we probably all quit.
Yeah.
That to me, what you guys have and what I'm seeing here is, a very tight brotherhood that you guys are going to, keep on doing what you're doing. And I definitely want to come see you guys live sometime.
I think one thing that also you learn over the years is all your favorite bands all hated each other in the band. It's always a disappointing to find out the Beatles all hated each other. I mean, not literally, but you know what I'm saying. They had some problems.
Yeah.
Yoko. I'm not going to say that, but you know what I'm saying. And when we're not to that point yet, so we're happy that we don't hate each other.
That was another premise
Yeah.
of starting this band, was we weren't going to have any drama. We're going to play the dumbest songs that we can think of.
Just have
Well, that's the
fun.
thing, man. You got to go out, doing what you guys do and play and have a good time and have a lot of fun and entertain, people. And
And it makes it better for the people watching us, because if we're having fun,
There you
the
go.
audience having fun.
And then maybe they won't hate each other.
And right, yeah, we may bring a little peace
No,
to the world.
we don't really hang out enough to have that problem.
Yeah, there you go.
And when we do,
And
it's fine.
when we're not playing, we just ignore each other. We just
Well, we have to.
Yeah.
Okay, I might have to bring this up because I think he said wrap something up. Well, Buzz has a phone from 19. Is it 19? Like
1911.
is it maybe 2000? And one time he forgot it, left it at my house, and it sat there for 7 days, and nobody cared.
okay, guys, it'll be on the I'm Me page. So let me.
Yeah, take a picture of
It
Buzz's
still has a
phone.
rotary dial. It's weird. I
Yeah, there's a
understand.
rotary in there.
It's a landline.
This will be on the page. I'm actually feeling young looking at that phone, man. I mean, it's wow.
So, Kevin and I obviously have a modern phone where you can send all these
Real
pictures,
phone.
like emojis and links to the two things.
Links.
Yeah, I have to show.
There
I have
you
to send
go.
them to Sherry. But anyway, so now when we text Buzz, laughing out. The smiley face with the tears. we
Yeah,
have
there
to
you go.
say.
I just get little
smiley
squares.
face. You have to type it out. Smiley face with tears, or Buzz won't get it.
Yes. There you go. No.
How come Buzz
We
is
wanna
not
be
responding
inclusive.
to our text? Oh, he still has to
Hey,
hit the
they even-
sevens 23
They
times.
they even have to type out laughing out loud.
With tears streaming down face and a halo over my head or whatever. But we always kind of tease Buzz, but we love Buzz to death and Sherry, and we all get along great.
I got to agree with Buzz, though, man. I miss the old days of the phones, man. I mean, I got this. It took me like a month to try to figure out what's what. On this.
I can't go through it again.
That's what Buzz says. He's not gonna. He's never. He does have a
It's
laptop.
like trying to go to a phone place. It's like, okay, you got to press 1 here, 2 here, dial 1 1 2 3, and I'm going like, you giving me your wife's measurements? Is it your phone number? You want me to call you?
That's what I always expected from my music career, was just phone numbers flying my direction.
There you go.
Yeah.
Women just throwing their panties at you.
From every female
You
in the
know,
audience.
I've never had not one pair of panties
Me either.
thrown to me.
Maybe they didn't have any on.
Now, I did play a Christmas party once, and a girl grabbed me on the butt. That's the closest I ever came to.
Hush your mouth.
No, the craziest thing I'll have to share with you, and I'll share with you guys the craziest story. My dearest friend Jim from back home, he always played the most horrible pranks on me to DJ with him and stuff. He called me one day at home, and he's like, "You want to do a party? It's a sorority party in the Wisconsin Dells, Wisconsin." I go like, "Okay, cool, dude. I mean, we'll go ahead. We'll go up." I get in there. It's a 75th fucking like sorority reunion. A bunch of old blue-haired ladies going back and forth and stuff like that. And I looked at him and I go like, "I fucking hate you. I fucking hate you." Well, moving along, this is what I love about you guys. He had a birthday party once, and he picked up some woman at a bar. He went to the van in the back end of Denny's. We bribed a waitress $100 to go out with a plate of food, knock on the window. I never seen my best friend with his pants down fall out of the van in the parking lot. And then
In the back of a Denny's.
here's more of the jokes. He sent me. He had me one time. He goes, "You want to do another party with me? It's a party for realtors in Janesville, Wisconsin." I walked in, and there were paper all over the windows. It was a damn nudist party.
You've had more of a rock star lifestyle. Than me.
Yeah, really. Really?
Well, I was telling Kevin, I'll tell you guys, and I'll let you guys know too out there in the audience. I will have videos coming soon. I was in Madison, and I had a chance to see Great White Slaughter, CNC Music Factory. And
That's a weird one.
That's a weird one. Yeah,
it was full.
I just saw that.
What the Great White Show? I had somebody, and this never fails. I had a guy that was drunker than a fucking skunk, man. He was trying barely standing. Comes up to me near the fence area, and he's screaming at me, thinking I'm taking photos of his old lady. And I'm going like, no, I'm not taking photos of your old lady. Took out my thing. I'm going, I'm doing this and that. And he finally kept at it. And I finally said, I'm gay, man. I'm gay, dude. I'm gay, man. I like you. You want to come back to my hotel room?
There you go.
Guy, you're right. DJs do have a longer bit. Rock and roll life, but
Yeah.
And I said this to him, and he looked at me and he goes, "What do you say, man? I'm 57. You know, you're what 30s, man. I got a hotel room. Vodka, man. I mean, I might look really good to you and stuff like that." Walked away, fell on his ass, and flipped me off. I go, "All right, cool, man. Like, kiss off. All right."
That's the rock and rollest story I've ever
It
heard.
is. That's way more rock and roll than anything ever happened to me.
Yeah, maybe not the gay part, but I wouldn't go there.
No,
I wouldn't
no,
go there in a joke. That's what I'm saying.
Don't want to make it clear. I have nothing.
No, Dave is not gay. I'm just saying I don't go there with a joke unless I'm talking about somebody else. I have no doubt that I am not gay.
It just you know, I've got you know so many friends that I love and cherish dearly, you know, and it's like to come to that. I just don't like you said, I don't like drama. I'm here to have a good time. You know, if you're going to push it, man, I'm just going to pick out something off the wall. And that was the last thing that I thought of in my head. To go like,
It's brilliant.
Yeah.
It is brilliant.
It was. It was perfect, actually.
I was hoping I would have saw him later, like, hi.
Yeah. He'd leave you alone after that.
Probably leave everybody alone after that.
I'm getting the hell out of here.
Done being a jerk.
Well, I appreciate you guys, man. I thank you so much, Axemen, for coming on here and talking to me. We're going to have part 2. You guys get to hear some songs and stuff from these guys, a couple songs, before we fully wrap it up. But you guys will be back, and thank you so much. And Olivia, if you're out there, okay, anyway.
We thank you, Dave, for having us, and the studio is awesome.
It's a great
Yeah,
place.
this is a
You got a
nice
great
place.
space you got here.
Sounds Studios.
Now, here's the thing to mention. You know, if you guys want to record some original music, this great guy over here that's sitting by the board right there, man.
Gabe.
That's his job.
Well, I know, man, but he's a fantastic engineer and producer, man. Yeah,
Producer.
yeah, do some music, man. This is the guy. This
So
is
he
the
can
guy.
tell us how to fix all of our
Yeah, he can-
everything we
There you
need
go.
to tweak.
Shameless plug. Great rates and everything, man. This guy right here, this studio right
He's
here.
probably got some original tunes we could use.
Hey, write one, Gabe.
Today.
We're grasping at straws here.
All right, guys. Thank you, man. Stay tuned for part 2. Get to hear some tunes from these guys. Hang tight.
Thanks for listening to the I'm Me podcast, brought to you by The Beauty Bar, Hair, Nails, and Cocktails. Call 608-842-0667 to book your appointment or find them on the web at thebeautybardeforest.com. Horns and Halos Films. Look out for their next new indie thriller, Banjo, coming to a screen near you. Thanks for listening and keep supporting independent artists. Where cool lives and creativity thrives. It's the I'm Me podcast, your front row pass to independent music, movies, and unforgettable moments. Hosted by the man who loves to keep it fresh, Dave.
Okay, sure. That's fine. We'll do something funky, man. Funky.
cool lives and creativity thrives. It's the I'm Me podcast, your front row pass to independent music, movies, and unforgettable moments. Hosted by the man who loves to keep it fresh, Dave.
Yes, I have Speed Stick that smells really good. I'm just going to leave it at that.
I can vouch, you're very fresh.
Oh, thank you. I'm totally fresh. Welcome to part 2 of our sit down with Axemen. I do want to thank. I got to do the sponsor stuff. It makes everybody happier. They get all upset. They send me threatening letters and dirty panties and stuff like that. I'm so sorry. Big thanks to the Beauty Bar in DeForest, Wisconsin, 608-842-0667. TheBeautyBarDeForest.com. Horns and Halos Films. Banjo coming soon to a theater near you. And finally, where we're recording at, this awesome place. This incredible studio. Sounds Studios, 573-979-7137. Soundstudios.com is the email and website. Sorry about that. Anyway, as we're getting into the final part here, you're going to have a chance to hear some incredible music from you guys here. And tell me a little bit more about it.
It was literally written about 10 minutes ago.
It would have been better with our drummer, but
Yes.
we understand it's difficult to set. It's a difficult situation.
Appreciate that, Buzz.
But
I could hear you
still
in my head.
I could
I'll
hear
still
you
follow
in my
now.
head. We improvised some music to show how well we can just pretend like we're playing a song. Yeah. The name of the first song was "My Love Is Like a Magic Rainbow in the Sky." The name of the second song was "Let Me Have Some of That Good Thing, Baby."
I feel like sleeping with my wife for some reason.
That would have went along with what I was singing too. Let me have some of
Yeah,
that
your
good thing, baby.
your rendition was quite interesting.
Yeah.
Please, I need some.
Hopefully, we'll get that version here coming soon, so we'll feature it later.
I already forgot everything I said.
I did. I forgot. I remember.
Okay.
It was cool when you guys were doing the songs, which you're going to have a chance to hear, folks. He was just adding in the lyrics, man. I can't say too much, man, but it was probably one of the best lyrics and stuff like that. It's just like, if you have dry dick.
We'll even come back here and record it so everybody knows that Sound Studios.
There you go.
Recorded.
Yes, I can see it now. Coming in at number 10 this week, dry dick. Well, enjoy the music, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out and talking about stuff, and look forward to having you guys back sometime real soon. And
Thank you, Dave,
There's a
for
lot of-
having us here.
It was a lot of fun.
We went a long time to be in the studio again.
We want to. We're planning on becoming a British band.
Right. Yeah, who are the Beatles? I don't know the Beatles. We're better than the Beatles.
We're bigger than Jesus Beetle.
But thank you, Dave and Gabe, for helping us out.
Yes, this has been a lot of fun.
thanks a lot, guys, for being here. And again, look forward to having you guys back real soon, and hopefully we'll get that dry dick song in.
Oh, yeah,
Work on it immediately.
Feature here, stuff like that. It's copyrighted already, folks, so don't try to,
That's right. That's mine.
All right, guys, thank you so much. Much love out to Olivia. Hopefully she'll be back next time around, but thank you, guys. Talk to you sometime soon, and thank you, and we'll see you later, and bye-bye.
Thank you. Axemen out. All right.
Thanks for listening to the I'm Me podcast. Brought to you by The Beauty Bar, Hair Nails and Cocktails. Call 608-842-0667 to book your appointment. Or find them on the web at thebeautybardeforest.com. Horns and Halos Films. Look out for their next new indie thriller banjo coming to a screen near you. Thanks for listening and keep supporting independent artists.